Here's 5 things I wish I knew when I was 20 years old. Now, these 5 lessons, I wish I could go back in time and grab my 20-year-old self, that dumb, insecure, unfocused, just dopamine-seeking kid, and just tell him, like, these are gonna fucking literally save your life and save you so much time and energy. Alright, lesson number 1. A pretty obvious one that you hear all the time, but stop chasing women. Now, I don't want to sound corny. I literally wrote, like, under this point, like, you realize they're a waste of time, bracket, don't sound corny. Because you hear a lot of these fucking guys on Instagram and YouTube, or just guys in general you meet, and they talk about women. They either talk way too much about women, or they'll talk about women as if they don't care, and that, like, oh, these bitches ain't anything, like, these bitches ain't nothing, they're a waste of time, hoes and nothing. Like, no, women are definitely important, and I would really recommend and tell my 20-year-old self to actually get out there and meet more of them and talk to more of them, and just to feel comfortable around them. My 20-year-old self could not hold a conversation with them, could not hold eye contact. I'd fucking freeze up and, like, get all scared and shit, like, and it's because I would put so much pressure on myself to impress them, because I would get so much validation from a girl liking me. You know, I would lower my standards as well, guys. Like, obviously, like, not too much. I wasn't feral, but, like, if she was like a 5.5 out of 10, like, I would tremble. My voice would actually tremble. And I think that's the issue, because women and dating is such like somewhat mysterious, but it's a topic and subject that every young man, thinks about, wants to get experience with it. You'll talk about with your friends and stuff. You kind of build it up and kind of like subconsciously like pedestalize women and getting women, and like if you're not getting women, then your self-value and self-worth just literally goes down. I know this isn't just a younger me problem. I know this is like literally a most male problem thing, and everyone will go through this, and I know every guy goes through this period, and I've only learned maybe like the last 6 to 12 months that chasing women, it's fun, it's important, and do it. I'm not saying don't do it at all, but you realize that they're actually a waste of time. Once you start like leveling up, maybe you're in self-improvement, maybe you realize that, oh shit, the reason why I'm not getting girls is because I'm an ugly fuck, or because I'm small, I'm insecure, I'm not confident, and by the way, I'll help you with that as well with my videos and my coaching. Your money's on point, you start meeting new circles of friends, and you start socializing, knowing how to talk to people, and be charming, and be witty, and be charismatic, but also be like cool and laid back. Like, there's so many fucking things that we have to like learn about just to like act normally and attract women, that when we finally get to that point where we start actually attracting the women's, you're not going to start shooting for the 10s, but you might get the 5s and then the 6s and then the 7s. Like, you realize like most of them are a waste of fucking time. Like, pretty privilege is a big thing. Now, I'm not saying every pretty girl is dumb and that you can't hold a conversation with them, but most women, they just don't. Their brain, you realize when you meet more of them, like their brains are wired differently. The conversations you will have with your guy friends, about like, oh man, this is what I went through, and your boys will understand, and you ask for advice, and they'll give feedback. Women don't talk like that. Women love like. They love talking, especially the more they like you, the more they'll talk about to what your brain thinks is nonsense. Now, for them, it's not nonsense, and in actuality, there is no right or wrong. It isn't nonsense, but as a man, spending most of your time, a lot of time chasing women, talking to women, pouring your energy into them, unless you actually see a relationship forming with you and her, or she provides some other value to your life, like literally, it's a waste of time. So yeah, dating is important. Meeting women is important. Learning how to act right and be confident, not have your voice stuttering, and not getting erectile dysfunction, and learning how to fuck, and making sure she's feeling pleasurable. All the things within that realm, it's important. And you work so hard to finally get to that stage, and I have as well. But once you get there, you're like it's not actually that fulfilling. I want to go back to like hang out with my boys. I want to go back to making my YouTube videos. I want to go back and have my own peace and quiet. You'll realize these things once you get there, younger me. All right, trust me on this. Don't waste too much energy. Don't seek validation through like how many women you can like sleep with or attract. Like it doesn't mean shit. If that's how you feel validated, which is how I felt validated for most of my teenage and 20-year-old years, it's not good, man. It's not good. Wake the fuck up. You'll attract someone. Just keep working on yourself, improve yourself, focus on yourself, become a better man for yourself, and naturally, I know it sounds corny, you hear it everywhere, you hear Top G, you hear like these Instagram gurus talk about this shit, but I'm just a regular guy, it's true. I don't talk about women, that's not my thing, but it was a big part of my life, because like that's all I'd ever think about. Number 2, very similarly related is choosing your friends very wisely. I always chased validation through other people, not just women, but also men as well. I wanted to be cool. I wanted people to like me and accept me for who I was. And a lot of times I'd change my personality. I wouldn't even be myself around cool people or people who had like clout or like people who had attention and status. Like I'd be like the fucking people pleaser, like self-deprecating guy. And that's not fucking great. And when it comes to actually choosing your friends as well, like who you like spend most of your time with, who you like, tell your deepest, darkest things and just everything in between in life, they will influence your choices and habits so much. Like if you hang around with bums who smoke weed and jack off and only talk about, oh, let's go to the clubs on Saturday night again to get girls, like that's all you're going to be doing. Now, again, depending on what you want to do in life, there is no one way to live life, of course. But just know your friends and the people you associate yourself with are going to have a massive impact, younger Tony, all right? Now, again, younger Tony was very good at this. He was very lucky, actually. He found a small core group of boys that were ambitious as him, that had the same sense of humor as him, who knew how to have fun when the time was appropriate, and I'd have fun with them as well. Like I'm so blessed. And you boys know who you are as well. Like I've still to this day, I haven't met a group of boys, those three boys that just get me and we're on the same fucking path. But I meet so many people and I still socialize and meet other people. And I'm like, fuck, like if I spent most of my time around these sort of people, I'd be a much different person. I wouldn't be as ambitious. I wouldn't have big goals. It literally influences everything. People in your environment influence you so much. So choose your friends wisely. I'd rather have one really solid, amazing friend who I get along with, we have the same vision and mindset, than be around 50 friends who, seem like they like me and we can have a good time on a weekend, but it's not who I want to be as a person. Number 3, you will fail a lot, but it's good. Failure is a good thing. You hear this thing as well, but when you hit that moment when you work so hard for something, or when you have worked hard for something and you see all your progress slipping back or pulling back and mean nothing, like it feels fucking shitty. And it'll feel shitty every single time. And for me at least, younger Tony, like you are so fucking lazy and you seek comfort that just a sense of an inch of failure will like put you off for like a week. And I know me, like with like the things I would fail a lot, for example, like there was 2, posting consistently on YouTube and my addictions to like weed, drugs, sex, porn, busting a nut, all forms. It was wanking, porn, sex, other ways of releasing yourself. I was addicted to that sensation of finally releasing. Younger me, you know this too well. And so many other habits too, and you will fail at that. You start learning like how to avoid these habits, and you start building up these streaks of like doing good habits and like working towards things that you should be working towards, and you'll fail, or you have this big thing coming up and you work so hard for like a sales call, for example, for my coaching, and you work so hard you prep so hard, and you don't get what you wanted. And I remember the first time I failed at like a sales call and I got like a no, like someone didn't want to join my coaching. Like I was fucking shattered. You know what I'm saying? And I feel shit, and that will literally affect me for months. Not a day, not a week, for months, where I literally stop doing everything and I go back to my filthy, dirty little demon, shouldn't be spoken about habits. Failure is a good thing, because after failing at certain things, like 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, I now at 25 years old see like, all right, don't do this, because I know like what happened the last 49 times. You know what I'm saying? It takes it, at least with me, but I know for everyone, failure is a good thing, because failing is an outcome for trying. So keep going, because that's all that matters, right? That's what matters at the end of the day, is trying and putting in effort, because you're going to learn from your failures and you're going to get better as well, and you're going to know what to watch out for in the future. So yeah, don't seek discomfort. Don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of getting rejected in front of the girls, or trying something or saying something in front of your friends or group of people and getting laughed at. Like, never, ever, ever, like, be disappointed at failure. You can feel, like, bad about yourself, but, like, don't ever think, like, oh, it's fucked, like it's not meant for me, like, well, I'm so stupid for even thinking I could like achieve X, Y, and Z. Like, don't ever think like that. That's a loser mindset right there. Number 4, wow, this one really hits hard. And now time goes quick. Now, I'm still young. I'm 25. If I talk to my dad, right, if I called my dad right now and told him, Dad, like, I'm so old, time's going so quick, I don't have enough time, like, I was supposed to have all these things by 22, like, he'd literally... He'd hang up, I think. He'd hang up. Now, when you're 20, 21, and 22, you're still young. Like, you finally have access. Maybe in America, you can start finally drinking. Maybe you've got a little bit of money to go traveling. And you can start having fun. You can start to decide what you want to do with your own time now because you're somewhat free. But that is a fucking illusion because when you're young and you finally got access to everything, you think you have infinite time, but you don't realize how quick it goes as well. Now, again, this is not me saying don't have fun. Don't do all those things you did. Like, I spent months and months. I mean, I've been living in London for a year and a half. Like, I've spent my early 20s doing fun things for like 80-90% of it. I have worked hard as well, but with whatever spare time I had, I always decided to have fun, and I don't regret any of that. But at the same time, now that I'm 25, none of it, like, it matters, but like, it doesn't. It's like I can think back on it every now and then, and I still get those good feelings. I'm like, damn, it was such good times. I'm so glad I did that funny experience, that one night out, or oh man, that trip to Thailand was amazing. But at the end of the day, you have to know what you want in life, because anything else that you do within this time you have right now, guys, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's meaningless, but you still feel the same shallow emptiness you do. I've always wanted to do this just to create content. I still struggle to stay consistent with it. That's my own fault right there. And you know, like when I'm not posting every day, like I'm still doing fun things outside. Like I've got my own life. I'm in Europe. I'm traveling like every month or two, and I'm having fun. Most people would be jealous and would be envious of my life, and I get that. But I still don't feel like I've achieved anything. And when I was 20 and I first had this goal, or before that, I thought I'd be in a much stronger place career-wise and passion-wise, and I'm still like I'm not at zero. I haven't like decreased and I haven't flatlined, but like that time, if I just spent it more wisely, I'd be a lot more content with my life, even though I've had a crazy amazing life and I don't regret. Does that make sense? Like I wrote down here, I'm no longer a kid, but I feel like a kid because I've been acting like one. Does that make sense? So, like, spend your time wisely, know what you want. If knowing what you want is like, oh, I really have an interest in, like, the king penguins and I have to go to Antarctica, like I have to do it now, that is my first priority, then fucking by all means do it, if that's what's truly going to make you happy. But realize you don't have as much time as you think. You have so much energy right now. You have like, less responsibilities. You're going to learn so much at this point in life as well. Like, just make sure you know what you want and spend your time wisely. It goes fucking quick, trust me. I'm closer to 50 than I am 0. I'm closer to 30 than I am 20. Like, that's mind-blowing to me still, because I still think like I'm a fucking child. Anyway, time goes quick. And lastly, number 5, this is a very important one that I want to think about even more, but I wish I could tell my 20-year-old self, because I love to complain. I love to bitch and moan and give myself excuses and reasons on why I can't achieve X, Y, and Z, or why I'm not blessed in this. Like, I would always be such a negative-minded person. Like I was so insecure. I had no confidence. I'd blame my lack of focus and discipline on my ADHD or the way my parents raised me and treated me. And like, that's all fucking bullshit. Because if I just thought on the other side of the coin, like, there was so much to be grateful for. And that's it. I don't know if I've said it yet, but your problems don't matter. It could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. There is someone in hospital right now with leukemia. Yeah, like, I've been working a lot. I work 12-hour shifts. I do night shifts as well from 7:30 to 7:30. Hour and a half commute just to get to work. I've mentioned this a few times. It's not easy. But someone watching this, or someone who's not there's someone else in this world, millions of people who have it much worse than you. If you've got a phone and you can watch this video right now and you've had the last 20 minutes to like watch this and like laugh to yourself, like, be blessed, man. Honestly. I'm saying this to I'm not saying this to you, like I am, but I'm saying this to my 20-year-old self. Because I had too much time. That's all I was doing, and yet I still felt depressed and gave myself a reason of why I should be smoking a joint tonight, because, oh, it's been such a long day today. Oh, fucking, the customers treated me so rudely. The girl rejected me again. I got 0 matches on Tinder again. Shut the fuck up. Your problems do not matter. And I'm talking to like my current self as well, because I'll still complain about something. I'm like, why? Like, it's been such a long week. Like, well, you want it to be like I've had a long week because I've been so busy. Like, you want a week where you do nothing and there's nothing booked in your calendar? Be grateful. I'm in London right now from Australia. and I'm surviving. I know after this video I'll still find a reason to complain, but I'm much better than I was when I was 20 years old. And if you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, I think deep down you know this too. Your problems, the things that you tell yourself on why you can't succeed, on why you can't get that girl, on why you're not financially stable, why you're still living at home with your parents, why you're not, whatever it is. Those reasons and excuses you have, like, they don't mean shit, and you know it. That's like the funny. You know it. You don't need me to tell you this. So yeah, that was it. It is I, Tony fucking Lee. 20-year-old me. I wish. I know in another universe you probably watched this video and you're like, yeah. No, he's right, you know? Like, bro, you look fucking old. What's with this fucking beard? Your hair looks shaggy as fuck now, but god damn, you're a little bit jacked now these days. Shit. But yeah, alright, I'll listen. Like, I know he'd react like that. And that's the thing, like, I fail a lot, so even me telling you this, like, you're gonna forget the next day anyway. So I wish I could, like, tattoo this in your brain right now. And yeah. Even these lessons for myself, I'm still learning and trying to apply to my life every day, and they have literally changed my life. Hopefully it helped yours too. It is I, Tony fucking Lee. I'll be back.